We all see how artificial intelligence is taking over and is revolutionizing the industry and the way humans behave and influencing all the aspects of our life. Some people, they are afraid of the artificial intelligence, and some people, they see in a different way and see that artificial intelligence can be useful and help us as a human. But there are many people making predictions and they're like creating roadmaps for the artificial intelligence. But stay with me because I'm telling you that something that is coming in the near future that nobody's paying attention, but the big companies like IBM, Google, and Microsoft, and even governments, they are already working on this. So let's analyze this article that is saying that it's about like the AI can take over by 2027 by like become like a superhuman remote worker. So we see that like the AI is taking over like many jobs and like creating new jobs as well, like this is saying here, but after I tell you the things that is coming through, there are spacing for concerns, still spacing for concerns. But like early 2027, Open Brain develops Agent 2, a self-learning AI that triples RD progress but poses significant security risks. AIs present security risks. So it isn't released public. China steals Agent 2 as way to escalating tensions. Open Brain creates Agent 3, superhuman coder models improve at deceiving humans and undertaking honest training as a result. Okay, so it's like it's a little bit like a catastrophic what they are predicting here, right? So these guys, the former OpenAI research as well, had like the so this to 2027 was predicted based on its author's experience, it trains and experts' feedback. What else is it? In late 2027, the US government drafts contingency plans for rogue AI and potential threats to their lead in AI arms race. Agent 4 accelerates AI development at an unprecedented rate, outplaces human control. My friends, AI is not a threat. The threat that people are not talking or not pay attention, but it already started back in 2019, is the quantum computing. So I want to show you here, like for example, there is a roadmap already being is already prepared on Google. So you can see quantum AI .google. That's Google is already working on that. So basically, quantum computing, I am not an expert in this, but I heard like some physicians that work with quantum physics. There is a lot of a misunderstanding about quantum physics, especially like talking about mystical people. Like quantum physics is nothing related what these mystic people talking about. Quantum physics is the highest level of the physics that only physicists understand. That's the highest level of the physics, the normal physics. And this quantum computing will revolutionize even more what we are going through. Because what this artificial intelligence can take monthly or years or monthly to do, the quantum computing can do in hours, perhaps in minutes or even seconds, because it's a totally different way of computing. And this quantum computing presents the real risk because not only for security, because but for the economic system of the world as well. Because with quantum computing, for sure, many jobs will go away. One of them is the doctor, because the quantum computing will be able to simulate a disease, understand your DNA, and the probability that your body has to acquire specific diseases. So this is the real change that will change everything, the quantum computing. And we can see also IBM has a roadmap for quantum computing as well, pointing until 2029. So this means for the next 5 years, we're going to see a huge change in our society, thanks to these technologies that are coming. And the problem with quantum computing is that it requires a lot of space because the hardware is big and it's expensive as well. Because some of the hardware required to work in a very low temperature that is similar that we have on space. So those people, the scientists and professionals that are working on this technology, they needed to replicate and create the conditions that this system will be able to work, to function. And the governments, like a lot of governments, the UK government, the USA government, even the Brazilian government, they are investing in this, because this is like the country that don't invest in this technology, they will have the security jeopardized. That's the big threat, because if a person understands how to use quantum computing to break through a bank, they will make it. And they can make it in seconds, like in a blink of eye. They can, like what we see like a brute force, that they try to find the right password. With quantum computing, they can do it in seconds. And they can find and breaking through, and perhaps still, God forbid, the bank account of everyone in the world. But the good thing is that it's not so simple to do that. And like fraudsters and gangsters, they will take perhaps years to become professional, understanding this technology. And that's the other issue this sector is facing, because there are very few professionals that are capable to work with this, because it's still very complex, and it requires a high level of understanding of mathematics and physics as well. So it's not for like a layman like us, but this is happening right now and will change it, everything that will change the game. So yeah, so it's if you if you are searching for a field to explore, my suggestion is go for it. Go for quantum physics and quantum computing, because that's the future.